Hello, and welcome to another video here on the Highlighted Pages channel, the channel that extracts the best from books for your knowledge. If you are a lover of romance books and are looking for new readings to fall in love with, then you are in the right place. Today, we will present the 12 top modern romance novels that you must read. These are books that will stir your emotions, take you on unforgettable journeys, and leave you craving for more. So, grab a coffee, relax, and join us on this literary journey. Each book we're going to present here has an incredible story and captivating characters that will be able to steal your heart, make you laugh, cry, and feel completely immersed in the plot. If you've already read any of these books, share your opinion with us in the comments below. And if you haven't read any of them yet, get ready to fall in love with the most incredible books that the world of modern romance has to offer. Let's begin. Number 12, The Choice by Nicholas Sparks. Let's start with a wonderful romance story that was first published in 2007 by renowned author Nicholas Sparks, and even got a film adaptation in 2016 with director Ross Katz. The Choice revolves around Travis Parker, a man who lives in a small coastal town in North Carolina and is accustomed to a carefree and single life. But everything changes when Gabby Holland, his new neighbor, enters his life. Gabby is a rising doctor who moved to town with her boyfriend, but is drawn to Travis. Despite Travis's initial reservations, the two end up falling in love and building a relationship. However, life changes drastically when something terrible happens, forcing Travis to make the toughest decision of his life. The Choice is undoubtedly a book that will stir readers' emotions and leave them thinking about the choices we make in life. It will definitely be worth adding to your wish list. Number 11, Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. The most captivating duo of authors in America, Christine Hobbs and Lauren Billings, bring this huge success published in 2018 to our list, Love and Other Words. The novel tells the story of Macy Sorensen, a young woman who was forced to deal with the loss of her mother when she was just a child. She finds solace in her friendship with a boy named Elliot, with whom she shares a passion for books. The two become inseparable, but when it comes time to go to college, Macy chooses to follow a different path from Elliot and loses touch with him. Years later, Macy comes across Elliot again and realizes that the attraction she felt for him never disappeared. Love and Other Words is an engaging and touching story about love, friendship, fears, and insecurities. It's a book that will make you laugh, cry, and root for the characters until the end. Definitely a modern romance that should be on your list of top 12 novels to read. Number 10, The History of Love by Nicole Krauss. A lost book reappears in contemporary New York City to connect the lives of an elderly Jewish immigrant who still suffers from the loss of his life's love, and a young woman who discovers love for the first time. The novel, published by Nicole Krauss in 2005, is another work on this list that also had a film adaptation in 2016. The story chronicles the life of writer Leo Gursky, who wrote a book long ago that he believes no one has ever read. Meanwhile, a young woman named Alma Singer is dealing with the recent death of her father and the fact that her mother is seeing another man. While she is rummaging through her father's things, she finds a copy of Leo's book with an emotional dedication. From there, the plot unfolds around the connection that forms between Alma and Leo as they try to unravel the story behind the dedication. The History of Love is a poignant and deeply emotional book that captivates readers with its poetic prose and complex characters. It is a story about the different forms of love and how it can survive over time. Number 9, 1+1 by Jojo Moyes. The renowned British novelist Jojo Moyes makes a new entry on our list with her contemporary romance novel published in 2014, 1+1. The plot tells the story of Jess Thomas, a single mother who works as a cleaner and takes care of her two children, Tansy and Nikki. She struggles to pay the bills and keep the family together while facing financial and emotional challenges. When Tansy is selected to compete in a math Olympiad in another city, Jess is determined to get her there, even though she doesn't have the money to pay for the trip. That's when Ed Nichols, a wealthy and successful man, comes in and offers his help. Throughout the journey, Jess and Ed begin to grow closer and discover they have more in common than they thought. Together, they learn to overcome their fears and insecurities and find hope amidst adversity. The novel is a story about love, family, and hope that celebrates people's ability to help each other. It's definitely worth a read. Number 8, Normal People by Sally Rooney. In our 8th position, we have Irish writer Sally Rooney and her second published novel, Normal People. The story is about the lives of Mary and Connell, two young students from the same town in Ireland, who, despite growing up together, belong to different social classes. Connell is popular and athletic, while Marianne is a loner and unconventional. Despite these differences, the two start a secret and passionate relationship, which they continue to maintain even after they separate and go to different universities. As their social roles are inverted, the connection between them remains, sometimes intense and sometimes tumultuous. Throughout the novel, Rooney explores themes such as social class, youth identity, and power in relationships. The writing is clear and engaging, and the story is told in a modern and bold style. The work is so remarkable and popular that it was adapted into a TV series in 2020 and even received nominations for the Emmy Awards and British Academy Television Awards, among others. If you haven't read it yet, it's definitely worth adding to your list of new readings. Number 7, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Here we have another great modern romance that received an excellent adaptation to the cinema, becoming a true worldwide success. The Fault in Our Stars, published in 2012, is the 6th novel by author John Green and tells the touching story of Hazel Grace Lancaster, a 16-year-old girl who lives with thyroid cancer. She attends a cancer support group where she meets Augustus Waters, a charming and optimistic young man who lost his leg to bone cancer. Hazel and Augustus quickly become close and begin an emotional, yet complicated, romance that takes them on a journey of discovery and acceptance of their conditions. Together, they travel to Amsterdam to meet the author of Hazel's favorite book, in an adventure that will test their love and strength. The book is a powerful story about love, life, and death, and how to find meaning in our most difficult experiences. The writing is moving and full of humor and irony, perfectly balancing sad and happy moments. Number 6, Twisted Games by Anna Huang. One of the great revelations of modern writing, Anna Huang appears here in our 6th position. Twisted Games, published in 2021, is the first book in a series of 4 titles that set social media ablaze and turned Anna into one of the most popular contemporary romance authors. The novel follows the life of Arlie, a college student who is recruited to participate in a virtual reality gaming competition. Arya is determined to win the cash prize to help her family, but quickly discovers that the games are much more dangerous than she imagined. Arya is paired with a mysterious player named Aiden, who is a gaming genius and becomes her partner in the game. As Arya and Aiden work together to win each stage of the games, they discover that much more is at stake than just the cash prize. They must fight their own fears and trust each other to survive. In addition to the gaming competition, Twisted Games also addresses important themes such as family pressure, the importance of friendship, and the willpower to overcome obstacles. It is an exciting and captivating romance that keeps the reader hooked until the very last page. Definitely a book to add to your list. Number 5, Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. In 5th place, author Jojo Moyes appears once again here with another huge success, Me Before You. The story centers around Louisa Clark, a 26-year-old woman who lives in a small town in England and loses her job at a cafe. Desperate for work, she accepts a job offer as a caregiver for Will Trainer, a wealthy and successful man who became paralyzed after an accident. Initially, the relationship between the two is tense, as Will is bitter and disillusioned with life. However, over time, Louisa and Will begin to get to know each other better and develop a special bond. Louisa realizes that what Will needs is not just someone to take care of him, but someone to help him find a new purpose in life. The story addresses important themes such as the struggle against depression and the idea that life can change at any moment. With engaging narrative and captivating characters, Me Before You is a novel that will make you laugh, cry, and reflect on the value of life and love. Number 4. People We Meet on Vacation. Emily Henry. New York Times bestseller Emily Henry appears here in 4th place with her novel People We Meet on Vacation. The acclaimed story follows the lives of Alex and Poppy, two friends who have known each other since college and have been vacationing together for 10 years. They have opposite personalities. While Poppy is outgoing and loves to have fun, Alex is more reserved and introverted. Despite their differences, they always have fun together and have a special bond. However, after a traumatic event, they drift apart and lose touch. 2 years later, Poppy decides to try to reignite their old friendship by inviting Alex on one last trip together. During the trip, they confront their fears, explore their relationship, and discover each other's secrets. People We Meet on Vacation is a captivating and fun love story that shows that sometimes the best connections are the ones you least expect. Number 3. An American Marriage by Tyree Jones. In our 3rd position, we have the 2018 published novel that was one of the biggest revelations of recent times, An American Marriage. Tyree Jones tells the story of an African-American couple, Roy and Celestial, who have been married for just 1 year when Roy is wrongly convicted of a crime he did not commit. He is sentenced to 12 years in prison and is separated from his wife and his previous life. The story is told from alternating viewpoints of the main characters. While Celestial struggles to adapt to a life without Roy, she becomes close to Andre, Roy's friend, and a romantic tension begins to emerge between them. When Roy is released after 5 years, he returns home and tries to rebuild his marriage with Celestial. However, time and distance have created a gap between them, and they are forced to deal with the consequences of their time apart. Tyree Jones explores the consequences of mass incarceration, racial tension, and the struggle for justice in a powerful and emotional novel. It is a book that will certainly resonate with many readers and is certainly a great choice for the list of the top 12 modern novels to read. Number 2. The Girl on the Train by Paul Hawkins. In 2nd place is another bestseller that was adapted for the big screen, The Girl on the Train. Written by British author Paul Hawkins, the story is a psychological thriller that follows the life of Rachel Watson, an unemployed and alcoholic woman who takes the train every day to pretend she is still going to work. During her journey, Rachel observes the life of an apparently perfect couple who live in one of the houses that she passes by on the train. One day, Rachel witnesses something shocking from the train window and becomes obsessed with uncovering the truth about what she saw. Megan, on the other hand, is the woman whom Rachel observes every day and who apparently has a perfect life. However, as the story progresses, we discover that Megan has a troubled past and a tumultuous marriage with Scott. In addition, Anna, who is Scott's new wife and Rachel's ex-lover, feels threatened by Rachel's constant presence in her husband's life and fears for her family's safety. The book explores themes such as obsession, betrayal, memory, and manipulation, and keeps the reader captivated until the last page. Paul Hawkins' work became a worldwide success, selling over 20 million copies and being adapted for the cinema in 2016. Number 1. Everything by Nicole Yoon. In our top spot of modern novels you should read is Everything, written by Nicole Yoon. My disease is as rare as it is famous. It's basically an allergy to the world. Anything can trigger a bout of allergies. I never leave my house. I have not left my house in my whole life. The only people I ever see are my mom and my nurse, Carla. I was content with my life until the day he arrived. The book tells the story of Madeline Whittier, a teenager who lives in a sterile and protected environment because of a rare disease that prevents her from leaving her house. Madeline is content to spend her days reading books, studying online, and talking with her mother and her nurse. However, she begins to question her existence in her safe bubble and decides that it's worth risking her life to experience true love. The story is an emotional adventure of love and sacrifice that challenges the boundaries of what is possible when it comes to love and determination. It will certainly make readers' hearts beat faster and lead them to reflect on the importance of life and the choices we make. And that was the list of 12 incredible modern romances that you simply can't miss. Each of these books is a unique and thrilling journey that takes us to places and situations ranging from love and friendship to tragedy and overcoming. We hope to have sparked in you the desire to read these books and discover for yourself what makes them so special. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it with a friend of yours who is passionate about great reads. And don't forget to leave in the comments which books you have already read and which ones you plan to read soon. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you soon.